Work with me here, people.
Well, hey everyone, how you doing today? Kind of wondering why I'm starting off like this, huh? Well, I was not feeling too good today. I don't know, had a good time last night and everything, came home fine, but woke up this morning not feeling too good. Needless to say, there wasn't really any filming done. I was supposed to go to a tux fitting with Carlos and some other guys for Teresa and Carlos's wedding, because I am in the wedding. I'm one of the groomsmen, and I didn't even get to go to that because I wasn't feeling good at all. If you're watching this, Teresa and Carlos, I apologize. Was not intentional. Had every intentions of going, but unfortunately it just was not going to happen that day. Anyways, the reason I'm doing it this way is I've got to do something, obviously. I can't just not film. So I was talking with a buddy of mine, Benny. You've heard me mention him 1,000 times. And he suggested I do some questions. So since he suggested it, is the one that I'm going to use for this first round. It's a good idea, actually. It's a kind of a way for you guys to get to know more about me. Obviously, you've been watching me now for 100 and some days and know a little bit about me, but maybe there's some things you were wondering and I've never really addressed. So this is a way for me to kind of address those things. We probably do a few of these every once in a while. Obviously, we can't do them every week because there's a lot of questions you may ask that I've already answered in the vlogs in the past. But if you do have any questions that you'd like us to answer that I haven't answered yet or that I'm going to answer here, I've got a list on my computer over here. Feel free to send them to me on Twitter. You can also just send me a direct message here on YouTube. Whatever way you want to get a hold of me is fine. And send me your questions, and when we do these again, I'll let you guys know. First question from Benny is, where do you hail from? Well, originally I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 1980. I don't claim that as my hometown because I was only there till I was 2 years old, and then we bounced around. We went to Roanoke, Virginia. We spent about 6 months or so, maybe a year I think it was, in North Carolina, and then in 1988 we moved to Charleston, West Virginia, and I spent the next 10 years there, graduated high school, and moved on. So that's where I'm from, is Tennessee. That's where I was born. But when everyone asks me where I'm from, I always say West Virginia because it's where I spent the longest time of my childhood. But I'm from West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee. I kind of just bounce around. People always thought that I was a military kid, but wasn't that. Next question. What is my best asset? I'd have to say my best asset would probably be the ability to talk to anybody. I've always said, in interviews actually, I've used this before, I'm the kind of person that you can sit down on a park bench with a complete stranger, walk away, come back in an hour, and you'll think that I've known this person for a long time, the way that I'm talking to them. I just have the ability to talk to anybody for the most part. I'm not a real big public speaker. Like, I can't speak to big crowds of people. My nerves just kick in. I start sweating like a stuck pig. I start stuttering, forgetting what I'm talking about. In general, I can pretty much get along with anybody when you first meet them. I wouldn't say I'm a social butterfly, but for the most part, I can talk to anybody. Although growing up, I could never talk to girls. I was always so nervous. Next question is, can you share something that no one knows about you? This could get a little dangerous. Now, I guess something that you guys don't know about me because I've never talked about it. I used to play cello. I started when I was really young. It was when we moved to West Virginia, not long. It was a few years. I was probably like 9 or 10. I joined the West Virginia Youth Symphony. I played first, second chair cello. Loved it. I was really good at it. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I was really good at it. Obviously, if they were putting me in first, second chair, loved playing it. It was fun. Problem is where we lived was about a half hour or so from downtown Charleston, and it would, so an hour round trip, and obviously I wasn't driving then, so my parents were having to go back and forth and everything for lessons because the lady that was teaching me, my private tutor, wasn't able to come out to the house anymore, so we were having to drive back and forth, and symphony practice and everything like that. It just got to be a lot of traveling back and forth. And I was also getting ready to start high school, and playing the cello wasn't the cool thing to do. Plus, I really couldn't play the cello in the school band in high school. You don't really see cellos in a marching band. So I kind of just stopped playing. It was just kind of something I decided to do. I was afraid that I was going to get made fun of and beat up and all this stuff. I don't even know how many people really know this that I went to high school with, that I played cello. But yeah, I played cello quite a bit. I loved it. I haven't tried picking one. I mean, I've seen one in music stores and stuff, but it's possibly like riding a bike. But I remember the last time I tried picking one up when I was in college, I didn't do too good. Next question is, if you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? It's one of those questions like, man, I got a ton of people. I gotta pick just one. I would have to say, dead or alive, I would honestly like to meet Nicolas Cage. He's one of my favorite actors. He's done a lot of crappy movies though, but he's done a lot of great movies. I mean, one of my favorites to this day is Face Off. I love that movie. I've seen it a million times. I remember seeing him back even in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Not a lot of people know that he was even in that movie. His role was so small. Plus, his name in the credits was Nicholas Coppola. And so he hadn't changed his name to Nicolas Cage yet. Maybe not the best answer or the coolest answer, but that's who I'd like to meet. If I had the opportunity right now, this very moment, that's who I'd like to meet. And the last question, number 5 from Benny, is what would your dream job be? This would be my dream job. Talking to you guys every day of my life, being put out on YouTube, doing various things. I'd love to do this. I've always, loved movies and TV shows. I just never felt that I was of the actor type. I just didn't fit the Hollywood image. So I never really pursued it or anything. But this is my way of kind of doing that, I guess. Having started doing these vlogs, I really enjoy doing these kind of things. I'd enjoy doing a lot of other interactive type things on video, on YouTube. I look at people like Shay Carl. I mean, he started off as just a simple vlogger. Got really popular on YouTube. Now he's hosting events on the red carpet. He's doing things with the Tribeca Film Festival. I don't know if I'll ever get to that level, but it'd be cool. But if I don't, so be it. I don't know, I really enjoy doing these, and it would be cool if that was my job, just making videos for YouTube. Maybe someday down the road, I don't know. I am getting kind of old. I mean, I'm 33 years old, so I don't know. I'm not really in the age bracket of the YouTube stars per se. I guess there's some that are kind of close to my age or a little older, but they've also been doing it since they were younger than me. And I'm just now kind of starting to do everything. But yeah, that's my dream job, doing videos on YouTube. I know it sounds kind of lame to some people, but I think it'd be awesome. Well, there you go. That's my 5 questions. These 5 questions, again, came from Benny. Check out his YouTube channel. I'd point somewhere, but I never seem to point in the right spot. So just look for the thing to magically pop on the screen and click on it and go check out his channel. Make sure you subscribe. He's also a daily vlogger like myself. Again, we're both kind of new at this, but I answer questions he's got. He gives me ideas and so forth. This actually was his idea, so thank you very much, Benny. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this. Again, I know it was not your typical Martin vlog, but I wanted to make sure I got something for you guys out there because, like I said, I'm doing these every single day. So no matter what, I can't miss a single day of filming. Thank you as always for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.